More light. Good. Squeeze in there.
Yeah.
We did it. So I love now we have a perfect setup to record a podcast and we have no topic and no idea what we're going to talk about.
Complete flow.
Complete flow. How are you?
Good. Let me sit. I don't know. Oh, so strange. From that side, it looks different.
Feeling ready?
It can be this. Yeah.
Nice.
Now ready.
Let's take some water. Get ready.
Sometimes I need to do this.
Opening the throat. You want to start with a hum.
Mm.
Let's do it in sync then. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
You noticed that moment, like when it was like
yes. In sync, right?
Yes.
Beautiful. Yeah. Maybe one day we make a song together.
Yep. That's for sure.
Yeah. I'm not a singer, but you are, so I'm sure that if you lead, it will be something beautiful.
Yes. Like it's possible to come to some unique moment. So when you are in your uniqueness and I'm in my uniqueness, this synchronicity.
Yeah. Beautiful. It reminds us we are all unique beings.
Yeah.
With our own voice and our own image and avatar and soul.
Yes. And it's like all of us, we have, everyone has his own key to that, the whole creation. So we don't even have to learn the keys of others, but how to connect and, you have your key, I have my key, and someone else, and then it's like, and then it's a co-creation.
And all the doors open if you know your key.
Yes.
Yeah. And how do you know your key? Like, where do you find your own key?
It's a journey, and I think it's a lifetime journey.
Yeah.
Like it's not even how you can say like what is the key. But this is something special, something authentic, that like a puzzle, the whole picture.
Yeah.
Something like that. And we can use voice and body and.
Yeah. And that's what you love doing, right? To go with the people and try to unveil their key inside so they can open the doors.
Yes. Especially like when it's like, boom, like when you can read it from the eyes. And it's like, whoa, is this me?
Yeah. So it's the first time you actually see yourself, right? Yes. But then it's not really seeing, but it's more like feeling inside. Like
it's all together. And I think like it's very, it feels like you became adult, but innocent adult.
Yeah, with still that childish kind of joy inside of you that always just wants to explore and wants to discover new things and just be joyful in this life and approach every day with this feeling of a new adventure is starting.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a beautiful feeling. Yeah, we often, like sometimes we have to remind ourselves that this little child is still in there.
That's true. And actually, the inner child, it's like from what I explored for maybe recent couple of years, that the inner child is our connection to the higher self. So if your life is built not only yours but mine and any of us, if it's built around this inner child happiness and providing our inner child this comfort to go and explore and to be excited all the time. This is how we co-create with the universe.
Yeah.
Does it resonate?
Yeah, I think it would be great to explore a bit like what does it feel like to co-create with the universe. Maybe some people won't really have that feeling that they are co-creating with the life that is going on around them, and often feel maybe that it's moving a bit against them and not like a co-creation. But I totally agree with what you're saying. Like when we discover ourselves inside and at some point the doors open and it starts to feel like we are co-creating with the universe. But there's a lot of steps involved before getting that feeling. And if you've never had the feeling, it's kind of hard maybe to recognize it. So if we could unpack it a bit, like what does it feel like to co-create with the universe so that people can also recognize it?
Yes, but do you know, like you yourself fully, I'm still exploring. Like what is that co-creation? Because probably before, I don't know how to call that, but that recognition and remembrance of who you are on all the layers. But then you start to realize, like, what do I want? Like, I really want to co-create. But before, I didn't know what is a co-creation. It was just like, transactional way of interaction, communication, I don't know, the whole economy and everything as for now. We're not on the transaction yet. But this is time like how we can pass through the transaction and like, when everyone is trying to pull the blanket right? to come to the true co-creation, and from there probably see like how we co-create with the universe. I actually like the simplest way, like a loving woman and a man, from their co-creation, like a beautiful child is being born, right? And Father Sky, Mother Earth, like they're co-creating with their energies. And then we, their divine child, like what's in that, like all the animals, all the humans, all the. So this is like so simple how it's like naturally co-created. But we were a little bit, exploring a dense states. So probably from there we learn again what is that, what different level, like more expanded.
I still also don't know, of course, like what exactly I am co-creating with the universe, but there's also the key in that is for me to understand that I will never know what I'm creating. You know what I mean? Like I can have an idea of I want to create this beautiful, like whether it's a business or a project or something creative or yoga teaching, even like something that I love doing. I can imagine it in a way of how I want to do it. But if I'm really co-creating with the universe, then my imagination can be completely different than how it's going to turn out. But if I surrender to that and trust that the universe actually kind of knows better than me, and if it's showing me the signs, because for me, like when I co-create with the universe, I look a bit at the signs, partially externally, but a lot of it is like my own intuitive sign of like, if it's a hell yes, then okay, I do it, go for it. And by making those little steps, then eventually it becomes like a beautiful creation together with the universe, just by following those little external and intrinsic signs, and to accept that it's always the unknown what I'm creating. Like I don't know where it's going to lead to. It's always the unknown, and almost by imagining it as a defined goal or outcome, it's me being an obstacle for the co-creation. That's how I perceive it.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. I even didn't go like in that kind of exploration. But what I also noticed, like, what is the difference between manifestation and creation? I would never say like it's just a creation. It's always the co-creation. You see it in your meditation and you create from your heart, like what's your desirable experience. You co-create it with universe, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We sit and talk and we co-create something. Yeah. Right? And where is our intention? Like what is our intention for that? Like is it love, beauty, and some expansion and maybe insight? Like what is that at the end? We don't know, right?
Yeah, no, we don't know.
But what is that for us? Like what intention we put, right?
Yeah.
So probably it's
yeah, the intention is important, and I feel like if you are showing up for your intention regularly, you are giving the universe the opportunity to create with you. Like I can see it as like we're all just energetic pillars that are charged by the earth and the sun, right? Like we are taking energy from the earth and we're taking the energy from the sun, which are universal elements that we need to survive. And it provides this beautiful food that comes from the nature and
it's
water.
Like our mother and father always
there to connect.
To connect and to care about us.
Exactly, and it nurtures us, and then we are standing almost in the middle of that, and those two forces, they are moving us. And we can move also because we are energy, and we're kind of our systems are programmed in a way that all the magnetic forces and the gravity allows us to be here on this land, on this universe. So I will never say that I'm the creator, or like I am always in complete ownership of like everything that I'm creating. Like it's together with Mother Nature. Yeah.
So that's the answer, right?
Yeah, it was a beautiful unfolding.
Yes. It is beautiful.
Everything in itself is beautiful.
The thing is like how to co-create with other human beings, right?
That can be a challenge in itself.
Like in the match with your intention for life. Because, for example, if your intention for life is like beauty and love, and someone's intention is to, I don't know, make more money with some manipulation and domination.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's not a match.
No.
But for some moment, all of us are bumping into something that we don't like.
Yeah.
Like, not desirable experience. And, like, why? I yesterday met a guy in spa. And he said like, oh, so he was describing some people whom he doesn't like.
Okay.
I don't want to meet these people. I want to escape them. That's why I don't go there. And I asked him a question like, but why you were meeting those people?
Yeah.
And his answer was, because I'm in my sharing the love and abundance. And I was sharing and they needed that. But then my question was, but why you were meeting someone whom you don't desire to meet? Like, so they also show you something.
Of course, yeah.
Like it's all the time.
Always a lesson to learn. And I feel also like this situation you described was maybe a little bit of bypassing of like, I only want to meet what is good for me. Yeah. And if it's not good for me, I will avoid it.
But it's all, you saw like how it's falling.
Yeah. Life becomes really extremely good when you're able to master like the situations where you're in an environment that might not have been like the way you have designed your orchestra. There might be like a false flute in your orchestra, but if you can manage how to blend in that false flute in a way it still sounds beautiful, then like you can make incredibly good creative music. Like, yeah. Like, isn't that where uniqueness comes from? Creativity. Yeah, sometimes to just roll with those things we didn't imagine to come into our life and make something even more beautiful out of that.
Explore.
Yeah, learn. Just learn. Learn from it. Yeah. Yeah, but I believe like everyone is on their journey. You know, like everyone will have moments that they think, they believe that they are something, and they only resonate with a certain group of people, and they will confront themselves more with those situations, and then they will grow from that. But there will be a time that life will give you a big challenge and say like, no, you cannot do that anymore. Like it's not supporting your spiritual journey or your growth. So now I will put you in another situation that actually forces you to handle those people that might not be in your frequency, and learn from them, and then you can expand again. It's always expansion.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like really wide exploration all the time, because there is something like, for example, you really don't like about those people, and like why you're always like bumping into.
You keep on bumping into them.
It's not about escape. Like if you really don't like it and you don't want it in your life, and then you're just face it.
Face it, 100%. Yeah.
Okay, after you face it and you're still there, and it's like no way to escape, right? You have to, I don't know, because you have some job or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, anyways, like the reality changes as soon as you, and we were talking about this.
Yeah.
As soon as you realize what you desire.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you don't desire, you got it. What you desire, you got it.
Yeah.
Right? And then maybe you just don't like something, but then you can flip and see like, but what you can learn from that.
What you can learn from it, exactly.
And that's the most beautiful moment, because when you look a lot of like you have some irritation, lots of like annoyance, then better to face like what's your thing there.
Yeah.
But after that you can be more relaxed and to flip the situation and to see like, oh, I can learn this and this.
Yeah.
And that's what actually annoys me, for example. Maybe I also want that, right? And I have that if I recognize it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like when we face challenges, it's an opportunity to look inwards and see like, why did I attract this challenge? What in me needs to still be healed? What needs to be improved to overcome it? And like, for example, if you are confronted with someone that is really dominating your life and like telling you every time what to do, and you follow these instructions, maybe in a manipulative way, like as you mentioned earlier. And you keep on going with that manipulation. And then the moment that you wake up to the feeling, knowing that someone is manipulating you, and you stand up for yourself and you say like, no, I'm confident. I believe in myself. I will take ownership over my own life. And you don't allow someone to manipulate you. You can turn that situation around, and suddenly everything will become like much more in flow with your true self, and people can move around that intention. But we have to be able to kind of step into that role of what we truly are. So that key, like, we have to understand, like, what is that key inside that I need to hold in my hand to unlock all my doors?
Yes. Yeah, I agree. But also I would add that I went through that. It was a big question for me. Because even, like, for example, like, when I remembered my past lives and like different parallel realities, I came to a conclusion, and it was like the hardest thing to own is like own your shit, right?
Yeah.
and to accept that it was a part of my experience and everyone's experience, actually. But for me, it was like, for example, some entanglements there in the past.
Yeah.
Which I owned at some point, but it was like the hardest thing. Because if I blame someone or like a victim or someone's manipulation, you can look, it's not even like here in this life you're like an angel, right? Probably, right? But maybe somewhere else you experience something like that, and on both sides, you know, as a victim and as a manipulator.
Yeah.
So the thing for me is like really see not just the polarity of the whole picture, but to own the both sides. And the main thing there is to really remember why we chose as humanity to go through that experience.
Yeah. Like for me, this completely clicked when I started to study the law of karma in like terms of quantum science. Because when you see that there's like an atom vibrating at a frequency, and sometimes we are confronted with a lower frequency vibrating atom to get the opportunity to increase the frequency, to increase the speed of this this energy to circulate. This is also like with the law of karma, when you have done something in the past life that lowered your frequency, basically, like you did something that was not good, like a negative emotion or experience, and in that lifetime you didn't get the opportunity to fix it. It means it will come back to you in this lifetime.
Like a karmic entanglement.
Yes, exactly, an entanglement. And when you are confronted with that, it's like instead of thinking like, why is this happening to me? And to understand like, this is just an opportunity to fix something that I broke in the past, or to raise the vibration. Because this was still a low vibration in my system, in my energy field. But now I get the opportunity to increase that vibration. So every challenge that comes to you is like an opportunity to increase the vibration. And that way it becomes the spiral of just like lifting your own vibration and frequency. And yeah, who knows what kind of realms open up when you keep on exploring those different higher frequencies, right?
Yes. It's just like about that we go for that exploration, and that's why we are here, to claim back all our soul sparks from those entangled experiences somewhere else. And that's how our power, like this, not this power, like, I'm this powerful, but that, you know, very tiny, like when you know who you are, with all your experiences, your whole, you feel that's the very sensational something, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
And you step into your power from that graceful moment, connected to your heart, to your center, and you own all of that, and it's like, wow, this is my kind of like wealth. It's my so many masteries, and how powerful I am. Like I was not remembering all of that, and now I remember, and I walk with that, and like I meet people, and we can do, and we can co-create, and we can explore what's our real unique interest. Because we are not, you know, nothing is pulling us to solve that karmic something. We are, I want to explore music. I want to explore mathematics. I want to explore, I don't know, science.
And it's all
in a
there.
different way, like because I already remembered, like not that, you know, narrow perspective, but like, wow, I have all this expansion now. Can I? How can I? You know? The thing is not to go out of the matrix, but to.
There are no words. Yeah, and then it's like for me when you mentioned the power, like I had this clear vision of like power in the matrix is often considered as we have to fight for our rights, or we have to go to the gym and be strong, and we have to work our way up in a company, or we have to work really, really hard to get that status or wealth. But when you understand that power actually comes from not doing, but being, like when you can sit in your meditation pose and feel that energy inside of you, like how it feels in the stomach, how it feels in your center. And then it's starting to kind of like increase in feelings of like love and intuition, of like, oh, I have this super strong feeling and urge now to make music, or to call a friend and talk about these feelings, or to share it with the world in a podcast. Like, it doesn't matter how it comes, but it comes from a strong feeling that is inside without doing anything. Like, it's just there. You just need to know where it kind of sits inside, and then you can bring it out, and the matrix can even expand, let's say, like with your wisdom that you have encoded in your DNA.
Yes.
It's like
even the phone scrolling.
Expanding. Yeah.
Like sometimes you just let yourself scroll the phone, like, Instagram feed.
Yeah. Yeah. Just let it, exactly. Just let it happen.
Or whatever.
Like, I'm scrolling now for 10 minutes, whatever is happening, like, I just allow it. But I know, like, I can also stop it if I want to. Yes. Yeah. Do you do that? Long scrolls?
Yeah, it was like a couple of days for me. But I was like in some deciphering.
Okay.
Until I got to, so it was like my way of escaping that, dense thinking. So also the step, on the journey, just to let yourself not thinking much, maybe laugh on that stupid jokes somewhere,
Yeah, we all need to laugh as well. Like, we all have that child that wants to laugh and be joyful and not be too serious. And it's good if you allow yourself to also do those things. Yeah. So do you know where it came from, this kind of like period where you just felt like, I just want to scroll for a couple of days and not think about anything maybe too serious? Well, you were saying like it's been now a couple of days where I just found myself, I trapped myself on like scrolling a bit. Do you know what kind of was the source of that feeling of doing that?
It comes to me now, like when you asked that, I was like, it's like something I tried to escape, something I was just enjoying these stupid jokes there, like, kind of relaxation. But also it was from kind of uncertainty in what I wanted.
Okay.
In what I desire for my life.
Okay.
So instead of like, blaming myself, like, oh, you don't do this and this and this, like I couldn't do this and this just because I was not understanding, like I had not clarity, I didn't have clarity about, is that my really desirable experience, what I was like kind of thinking of.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, and as soon as it went, fell into place, all of the things, and I was like, oh, this I don't want. No. This I like. Yeah, I really enjoy doing. Oh, so it's just like I don't need to do that. Empty doing.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Kind of.
So did the scroll help in any kind of way to get to that point of like, I don't need that. I just want that. Like, let go of this and focus on that.
The information you mean that I saw in scrolling?
Yeah, or just the action of it, like.
When it's too much, no, it annoys.
Okay, yeah.
Because your focus is like constantly there.
Yeah.
But it's just like very important to allow yourself doing that without blaming. But also allow yourself not doing this when you feel like this is not what I want to do. Maybe I want to go out. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you were telling. Like to really feel what is that.
Yeah.
All the time present,
All the time present. Yeah, it's such a good skill to have when you can put yourself back in that center. It's like, because you can be more free, I would say, to let go. Like, for example, you're doing the scroll and you know that at that moment, like, your mind starts to get a little bit more negative. Maybe you were comparing yourself to online videos, and you can feel it happening almost. You're like, oh my God, my mind just got dark. And it's like, okay, but I have a toolkit and I can go inside and take those tools out that I need to kind of bring more light in again into my mind, into my body. And it's more like, let's say, a free flow of this moving a bit to the things that sometimes are not great for us. It's fine. We can we can let us go, but we also can find ourselves back more easily.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I have this thing, like, I don't know why I do it, but I tell myself, I don't want to be always the good girl. Like, I try to eat healthy. I try to do all my yoga and like meditation and work on my career and be good to my family and my friends. I do it all. But then, like, I love to drink coffee, for example. And then I know it's not great for me. But then I have this thing that I tell myself, like, but you cannot be 100% good. You need to drink coffee, or you need to do something at least that makes you feel like a little bit more rebellious. And it's not always just drinking coffee. It can be like, I don't know, spending too much money on something I don't need, or just little rebellious things in my life that I need.
Yeah, because life is alive.
Yeah.
I would even maybe call it like, allow your inner child do what it wants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, and sometimes it can be like not so like, I plan my finances like that. I don't drink coffee. I eat only healthy food. Like, right?
Yeah.
But like, allow not that just discipline, but your inner child do what it enjoys doing right now. Yeah. And it opens other doors, like, more and more.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, for a lot of us, like, I'm from the post-Soviet space, right? And it was a lot of deficit when I was like a child. Like, we even were buying the bread and butter by talons, like it was very hard time.
Yeah.
So in my country, we always had a black caviar in the fridge, like no bread, but black caviar, yes. Yeah. So a lot of people now doesn't like black caviar because it was like too much in the childhood.
Okay. Wow.
But the thing is not in that, but it was like a big deficit times. And of course, when those children growing, I think like we are talking about millennials now. So when they grew up, of course, after the deficit, I want to show off. I want to like prove to myself that I can buy myself a Rolls Royce, a Bentley. What is that? This luxury lifestyle? What is that? Like this crystal champagne and all the private jets? Like, that's the thing. And I don't know like how it's in the West, but like for the post-Soviet countries, it's like a lot. And it's very traumatic because like this behavior is traumatic.
Yeah.
But it's also a step to overcome that. Like, is it really what I'm pushing myself to?
Yeah.
Is it that where I want to go?
Yeah.
Is it my goal in life, or maybe it's already boring for me? And I really want to explore what is my unique thing that my doing is like equal to being.
Yeah. Yeah. Like something that comes so from your nature that it doesn't even feel like you need to do it. It's like it's just from nature. You are already kind of like being that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, for example, somebody is asking me like, what are you doing in life? No, they mean like,
what's your work or something? How do you make money?
What's your job? How do you make money? Yes. So I chose for myself not to go for a compromise anymore. Doing something that I'm just exploring because I got my point. Like what I'm interested in. Like what makes myself like I'm so excited and like it's all the time like a flow happens. So for me, it's music and working with my students, like doing these workshops for remembrance and also voice activation. because for me it's not a work. I would do it for free.
Yes.
Like, like just I want to share this and this and this, and then when I see like it's like that there is an interaction, I'm like, wow, like this is like what I really enjoy. Like for me it's not even doing.
No.
I do nothing then. It's not a work.
I know it, but there's such a big problem here, and we can talk a little bit about it, because when you are in that presence and you want to do it no matter what, and you would even give it for free, often we fall for this trap of giving it for free.
That's the thing. I knew.
I was going to say this. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, I've been there. And still a lot of people are like there.
Yeah.
But it's just because of the... it's a lot of things. Like, it can be a contract that, some people say like, oh, I'm on service here.
Yeah.
Right? But what is that? Do you understand exactly like what is service?
Mm.
Or for example, yoga teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm sure you're not like that.
I might be. I don't know. Let's see what you're gonna say. But I'll be honest if I'm like that.
But it's not about the yoga teachers, but about this vibration, how people see. For example, some students on my previous, like I took yoga classes, and some students always were telling to the yoga teacher that thank you for your service. But it was from the perspective that, oh my God, she is like a guru, she is sharing. Maybe she was not like that, but they were seeing her like that. I don't know, like how it, like, but like thank you for your service. But why you don't say to someone on your job, same, thank you for your service? Why you saying that they owe you something? Right?
Yeah.
So all of us is kind of, but I don't like this word serving, right? If you a waiter in the restaurant, you're serving. If you are the owner of the restaurant, you're also serving. Like we all serve each other, right? So it's like
co-created a restaurant.
Yes. But the thing is that the vibration of like, oh, I'm on service, and the vibration of I'm co-creating is different. Or transaction type of living and equal exchange type of living. Different vibration. It's different things.
Yeah, definitely. But I think that there's still a lot of confusion about this in the whole like spiritual industry, let's say. I hear it sometimes. People say, but if you're spiritual and you're doing service, then why do you charge people?
Yes. It's a belief. But if the person who is really spiritual, even if not really spiritual, but just entertaining, right? It's also like a good thing, why not? But it's a belief that, spiritual, we are on service. It's coming from that old lives. Yeah. It's very deep topic, like I don't want to dig into that right now. But it's like about contracts, how we used to live before. But for example, if you chose to go only in the expansion, right, like which is spiritual, and like this is your choice, but you still live here, you have to eat, you have to live, I don't know, wear clothing, right, and so that's your choice, and you do it as your job. So you can be like a really someone like who is, I don't know, spiritual, or you can be like, just something very light and easy. Doesn't matter. I feel like that's kind of thing that I brought up of like not charging when you are in your service. It's also a bit of like a confidence issue maybe when you're doing that, even if it's like from the heart and you just genuinely want to do that thing, not to see the value that you are actually bringing. So yes, exactly. Sometimes this is like a little bit of like a polarity because it doesn't feel like you're doing anything, right? You're just naturally like that. So you do it for people. You don't understand how much value it actually has for people who don't have that specific skill. Yes, exactly. So you need to see that in the mirror, like, or in what you're doing, like,
this has so much value, and I value myself. I really I value myself.
Yes.
And therefore, I need to be compensated. And it can be like a monetary exchange, can also be any kind of different exchange.
Yeah, you have to understand like what will be for you your equal exchange.
Equal, yeah.
Not for something, because it's all equal, right?
Yeah.
But you have to define what is your equal exchange out of like how you feel it.
Yeah.
Not to say, $10,000 just because I said so. No, really feel like how you feel it, and maybe then it will grow something in you, and maybe you will get more expanded, and then like it will be higher, or like I mean, it's so interesting journey.
It is, yeah.
But not to make it like a transaction. It doesn't matter if it's spiritual thing, or I don't know, like you're teaching or you're working in the office. You have to know what's your worth. Not out of this egoistic.
Yeah. And it's so important to also then like recognize the manipulators or the people who still try to take advantage, because I've been in situations in my life where people would be like, oh yeah, you can just take a couple of photos in my photo studio and it will be for free. And what you get in return is like you get the photos. So you come, you make photos for my brand or for something that this person would have in mind where to use the photos for. And I will give you the free photos in return. So like as a beginning model, which I was at that time, I would do that because I believed like, okay, those free photos would give me something, would give me a portfolio. But then I would be put in a position where I would be pressured to be on that photo in a way that it was not aligned anymore with my true values, but it's like manipulation of like, if you take that shirt off, your photos will most likely get more attention. And that is really what you want, right? You don't just want to have the photos, but you also want to have attention for those photos. So you will need to do something extra for that, which in this case would be taking your shirt off, which is like absolutely no-go zone for a photographer.
Yes. And also, as you didn't get your real equal exchange. Real equal exchange.
Yeah.
And then you change, your vibration change, and you look there and it's trauma.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and then later on in life, it becomes a bit more difficult to actually like ask for something valuable in return, because you were already put in that position where you were like a minority and you didn't have a voice, you didn't have something to say about that situation because of the power plays. Yeah.
I personally went through that.
Yeah.
Like, and then I spent lots of time to really work on those, like, even very hidden traumas. But who put myself there? Me?
Yeah.
I mean, not for a reason. It's just in the beginning you don't see the reason.
Yeah.
But then you see the reason, and also that karmic entanglement. And then like you had to remember, if you are like just in this, fairy tale.
Yeah.
I came here not to, just fly around.
Life would be boring.
Yes, not just because it would be boring, like. But I came here this time because I knew that it will be really, really interesting.
Yeah.
That I have to first remember what's those things that really made me into traumatic experiences, and it's not only from this life, right?
Yeah.
So and also to see how with all this my expansion, I can really co-create here in this dance world.
Yes.
So in my case, probably it's music.
Yeah.
And also this interaction during my workshops.
Yeah.
Like interaction with people.
Yeah.
In your case, it's probably body and
embodiment,
and also
the female divinity and like unpacking that for women, and it can be through yoga, through meditation, through dance, but just to uncover that divinity within a woman. And that's beautiful.
It's bumpy. But it's always this blissful moment when you realize, like, yes, this is what I'm exploring. This is my kind of unique thing.
Yeah. And I think that everyone who kind of is in that situation where you are stepping into your power and you're doing what you love doing, this is your key. Like, you will feel it inside. Like, this is it. Things are falling together. And yeah, I truly hope that everyone can experience that.
Yes. It's like when I love when someone is saying, "Oh, I cannot completely express. I'm not doing it." And then open up, and then, wow, is it me? Yes!
Yeah.
But it's like so understandable, like the same body, but also voice is the body.
Yeah.
Movement and expression. Any type, like not really stick to singing, but like it can be anything. Like,
self-expression. Yeah.
It can be like a free flow movement. It can be a dance. It can be yoga. Like any, like when you free your body because it was so contracted after all of that. You know, and now like
opens.
Okay, we released it, but our body also needs some release.
Yeah.
Like on mental level, emotional. Okay, everyone is now emotional intellect, you know, mental. So all of this is like okay, but then body, and this is the
and it's like when I started to unpack myself, it's like I became a singer, I became a dancer. It was like things I didn't even know I could.
Yes.
It opens up, and like when the energy can flow because you're like open and you're, let's say, connected to your center. It's like there's a lot of like beautiful creative things that can come out of that. So if you are like stuck in your body or contracted, then like the self-expression will be limited to.
Yes.
If you unravel it, then the self-expression can be abundant and creative. It's beautiful. It's magic.
But the first step is to really tap into that center.
And you do that with your workshops, right? Yes. You help people with it.
Yes.
Yeah. How do you do it?
Do
you want to share a little like secret about how a little secret about how you do it? You don't have to like explain it all. It's,
Okay. We all know like that center is somewhere here.
Yeah.
Right. So when I ask people how do they feel when they're in love, like to remember that sensation, not connected to story, but just to remember the sensation. Like, so I was in love. Okay, how did it feel? When you're like, you know, stupid and like, I mean, I don't mean to be stupid, but just to remember that when it's like unconditional, right? So it feels somewhere in the body in a very exact location. Also, like what inspires you? So, and you tap into that, like what inspires you? Like when you had, for me, it's like a very beautiful moment when there are a couple of dogs in Bali that like, it's like such a connection.
Yeah.
Such a connection, like on all levels. It's like unconditional love.
Yeah. I know the feeling.
Yes, I know. So for me, it's like a couple of dogs with whom I really feel that connection.
Yeah.
And when I look into their eyes, I feel that.
Yeah.
I'm completely in my center. But at that moment, because they are in their centers all the time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
They don't have this.
No. No.
So then I'm like, oh, okay, I remember. But for a lot of people, it's so different parts of the body. So for some people, it's like more this space, like when they feel this blissful something, it's more head. But they're usually like this overthinkers and the people who really needs the thinking process to define things.
Yeah.
It's okay, but the center is not there.
Yeah.
So for some people, it's like more they feel it in the whole body. I will not say like where exactly now because I want really like everyone who looks to find their own place. But this is the place where it's all starting.
Yeah.
Like even if you feel it somewhere here, like, you know, tickling, or these goosebumps all around your body, there is a start of that feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah, I agree. And I found it maybe more through our conversations.
Yes.
Because previously I would maybe look, maybe it's also there, but maybe I would have focused more on my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like because the ultimate expression is love, so the feeling of love comes from the heart. But now I'm starting to understand that the source of that feeling is somewhere else. And I'm starting to see it, or feel it, let's say, not see it, because I can't really see it, but I feel it.
It's like you cannot even, when you name it,
No.
the situation is spoiled.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's for everyone to find like, yes.
Wow. Yeah.
So, and this is like a first thing, like when you just tap into it. But then you can explore it like from inside. Really.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then how it's connected with the outside world, and like this is like a real co-creation. Like when there is no manipulation, no domination, no war, no it's just like pure,
super pure. Yeah.
Not that naive, but innocent.
Yeah. And it's like an extra spark. Like I define it as this, an extra spark on the inside that tells me whether it's a hell yes or a no, stay away. Like when I feel that kind of inner spark, it's like, oh, then that must be exactly like where I want to go into, because I'm feeling that sensation inside. Yeah. And it's a very good feeling. And I think it will be like super helpful for the rest of the course of my life to master that skill, or to know where it sits in the body. Yeah. And I don't know if it came out of that, but I had a sort of an epiphany where through our conversations we were talking always about like that the creator is inside of us, like nothing like up there, or it's not an ascension, but it's actually like going inwards and to find that creator inside of you. And I love teaching yin yoga, and I thought like maybe I should develop it's so soft, especially because I'm like especially because I love to like support women in their journey, and I thought like maybe I should create a Yin-sension. And I thought like, that sounds like it's yin yoga, but it's also the Yin-sension where you're going inwards to and feel that feeling inside. So that's something I want to like explore a bit more of, like how I can bring that into the world, the Yin-sension, not the ascension, like stop looking outside of you. Just go inside of you. It's all there.
And that's about your feminine.
Yeah.
I'm really interested.
Thank you. This was kind of like a first sharing moment. Yeah.
Yes. It could be a nice retreat, by the way.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't like this organizational stuff, but like when we are discussing, and especially if we do it from that space, that could be like everything like voice and this femininity, like. Not these exercises, but to free the parasympathetic system through the yin.
Free flow, yeah. Yeah, and the voice, wow, it's such a powerful instrument to release everything that is like stored inside and to express yourself, like opening that throat chakra, which then also becomes like the filter, right? Of like, what do we allow in and what do we not allow in? And that's like also working with the throat. It's a very powerful tool, I must say, and people that activate that, it's increase the power.
Everyone needs it.
Everyone needs it, yeah.
Everyone needs it. Yeah. Like even those professionals, sometimes some pieces of information, like or they just learned how to do it properly, but it's not all the time connected to that space. So how you can express your real truth, no matter how professional you are, through the voice.
Yeah, the vibrations
through
inside.
The movement.
Yeah,
right?
Also, yeah.
Because body is just 10%. It's my friend once. She's a doctor. So and like very conscious one. And she said like the body is only 10% of our
energetic body?
Yeah, like if you free that 10%, like it makes a lot for the other layers of your field.
Subtle bodies.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you don't work with this 10%, it's just 10% out of 100, right?
Yeah.
But if you don't, like the whole process is not going.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we really need this body.
Oops. Yeah. Yeah, of course. To release the energy as well. Like I'm seeing it now as like the body is the matter, right? It's like the dense energy.
Yes.
There's a lot of energy there. Like imagine it's like super dense in energy, especially now with the 10% visualization I'm creating right now in my mind. It's like, it's only 10% of our energetics, but because it's matter, it's very dense. So there's a lot there. So imagine like releasing all that energy that is there as in a dense form and letting it flow freely in the other 90%. Like it's like I'm imagining a toric field now where you can like get a free flow of that energy going through your pillar out into the universe.
Yes.
And if that's a positive one, like the vibrations we're creating, it has such a big impact, not just on our life, but on our entire environment.
Yeah. Exactly. The same with the voice.
The voice, yeah.
Like last time I was, previously I was sitting, just, I came from somewhere, I performed on the stage, and then I came home, my like cosmic state, see, with my headphones, and I just started to express something and create something like out of thinking, but I was in my like real center.
Yeah.
And then I started to see how the space around me, I was totally sober.
Yeah.
How the space around me is like, has this fractal nature, and how it's all connected with expression of my voice.
Yeah.
And how it's like moving, and how I can, but as soon as I work with my body in terms of like resonators and breathing and whatever, so I already have that memory in my body.
Yeah.
How to navigate the voice through this. I mean, voice is not mine, but I can manage my body.
Yeah.
To give the voice nice space to go through.
To move, yeah.
Right.
So those kind of shapes, was it in like sacred geometric shapes? Could you?
Yeah, I just saw that like that fractal, like usually I just in that sensation, like that it's all connected, right? But at that moment when it was pretty deep.
Must be. Yeah.
Yes. And I sometimes like somehow tapped into that subtle field maybe, and so like that the space around is just vibrating with those, and it's all alive and moving.
Wow.
With those.
Yeah.
How you can express?
I mean, probably people who have tried any kind of like
that's
microdosing or LSD or mushroom or whatsoever, maybe they have seen something like this. I don't know from my own experience, but when talking with people, they sometimes explain something similar to that.
Yeah.
So
I tried only mushrooms. It had something like that, but the thing with mushrooms is, and with anything else, I didn't try the rest, but this is the, how to say that? Like you don't know how to remember that. You may think that this is the only option to get that experience.
To get it, yeah.
But no.
No.
Or if someone is choosing taking that, I don't know, ayahuasca, mushrooms, LSD, whatever. Okay, this is good for like expansion in consciousness, and some people really need that. But then you have to take that experience and integrate into this.
Yeah.
Like sober life.
Yeah.
Real life.
Yeah. To learn how to get there without any of those additives.
Yes, and I had that expansive experience with movement. So like it's really the exploration. Maybe not with yoga yet, but with like some free flow dancing.
Yeah.
I don't know how to tap into that again. that I had that.
Yeah.
And probably, and that's what you were telling me. Maybe you can describe that experience as well, like when you started to feel, if you want.
Yeah. Remind me what I was saying.
You were saying like the first time you started to move in some proper way, but something started to shift in your body, like a kundalini, or
okay.
if you want to share, I don't know.
Yeah, I can share. But this is like something that is not only with dancing, but with dancing, yes, it comes out a lot. When you are, let's say, in tune with your own creative energy, which you could explain as Kundalini energy, like it's in everyone's body, in the base of the spine, which is often described as kind of like a snake, or like a energy that moves through your spine in the shape of a snake. When you are aware that this energy is in your body, it's stored there, but you also feel it awakening, and you place some attention there in moments that you're feeling very expressive and in tune with your body, with your creative energy, it can actually help you to become more like expansive and free. For me, when I dance, and this is probably what I share, I can feel that energy moving through the spine. And it only works if I let myself go completely free. I cannot think about what other people are thinking of me, because the moment that I think about, like, do I look good? Do I make movements that other people will accept? I have to let go of the thoughts. Like, the mind is to be completely shut down. And I move more from like the intuition or the heart. And I tune in with my own like feminine energy. It's very feminine energy. And I move from that center. I can almost feel that movement of energy going through me. And it is a bit like a sexual energy, but not in the terms of like sex, but more like
creative.
And a deep love for yourself, the universe, and everything around you. And then from there, if you like move up in that like that energy flow, there's a beautiful feeling of oneness also, like coming to you in the heart, and everything around you can dissolve. Like, it feels like it's this moment is all there is. Like, you're very present and you are with yourself in a deep love and a deep oneness with everything that is around you, and it's all that exists. And usually dance is one of the ways to actually access that feeling, and it's very beautiful. It's very like sacred.
Can I ask you a question? Like, were you surrounded by people, or you were more like on your own?
No, I was surrounded by people. Yeah. But often, like, to get to that point, I need to close my eyes, especially at the beginning.
Just be in your cosmic state, like, you know, like you and you in the universe.
Yeah. But then it's also important for me, when that feeling starts to arise, to be present with my environment and to also be with the people. But it shifts a bit in the state of mind where other people are not like judging you anymore, but you see the beauty and love in each and every person around you. So I once had this analogy where you look at a tree, like you do an exercise, you let someone look at a tree and you ask this person, like, how does this tree look to you? There will be no one ever that says this tree is ugly or even thinks that this tree is judging you, right? Like, just imagine a tree and just imagine thinking, this tree is ugly. Like, it's weird. You will never think that.
It may be weird, but sometimes we see these weird trees, like, you know, with different forms.
We think it's weird, but it's beautiful.
It's like, this is the beauty.
It's amazing when you see this weird tree. Like, it's not ugly, it's beautiful.
Yes.
And this is the state where when you are in that state of mind, you start to see people as like unique trees that are beautiful in their own way, and they will never judge you. Mm-hmm. So that is for me, like, my environment is there, but it's not judging me. And I love every person for their uniqueness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I know that.
Yeah.
And I think like the Bali really opened in me that remove that judgment thing. Because I made myself on my own, in my close friends circle, I could. My first steps with singing in public. Oh my God!
Yeah, it's so stressful.
Yes, I was practicing at my terrace every day. The same song, like it could be like 10 times. So thank you for my neighbors. For holding space for me, they were really caring. And then the owner of the one restaurant, he said, like, you're ready, go to the stage. Because he heard. And I was like, no, I'm not ready. No.
Yeah.
And they just pushed me onto the stage.
Wow.
So I don't remember how it was, what it was, like, because I was just shaking, not in tune completely with musicians, but just because the environment were really supportive and like, loving, I felt so good.
Yeah.
But it took me some time to, go to the stage, the stage. So I still had to make that masculine steps, right?
Yeah.
To put myself out. But then you have to allow yourself, be yourself.
Yeah.
This feminine.
Receive the support.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is like people sometimes they say like, oh, but we will be maybe I'm very shy to do it with other people, like sound. But then no, all relaxed and just that's why I put the mask on, so they're kind of like you with closed eyes.
Closed eyes, yeah.
In their own world, but at the same time, like surrounded by people who cares and like really celebrates with you. And it's just like how we create that those people somewhere when you're, I don't know, in a big space, and those people who kind of like judging you, this is you put them there because of insecurities. So when you feel like that the whole environment is supportive, and I'm supported by all the universe and Mother Earth and Father Sky.
Father Sky.
My center.
And the
then
center
everything is like beautiful. No matter which note you take, and maybe it will be like the most beautiful mistake.
Yeah. The flute example, right? Like the false flute that we referred to in the beginning. Like, every unique thing that you throw into that mix, as long as it's like, it's coming from your own uniqueness and you put it out there, like, there's nothing more beautiful than that, even if it's not perfect. Like, it's you. Yeah. Nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I enjoyed so much. Like,
Me
just
too.
this free flow. We didn't prepare except our like the
setup,
homemade studio setup. But it was such a nice flow, and I felt so much goosebumps during our conversation. I don't know how about you, but it was very first of all supporting energy, and also this encouraging and blissful.
I have goosebumps now because I felt like both of us, we were really just speaking from the heart and expressing our true uniqueness and our personal experiences, but also some key insights that maybe will inspire other people. And it just feels like super amazing. Thank you.
Probably we will continue maybe with some subject. I don't know, but also in a free flow.
We can ask the people if they want to maybe have a specific subject to talk about, then we can do it.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Nice. Beautiful.